Today, I'll be showing you how to unlock the OTS-9 that released with today's update. Of course, I dropped timestamps in the video, so if you're looking to get this through zombies, multiplayer, or Warzone, you could just skip right to it. Anyways, there's a lot to cover, so let's get right into it. Enjoy the video. First, we're going to hop on Cold War and cover multiplayer and zombies. Multiplayer is very simple and straightforward, but there's a few tips to make this faster. If you haven't seen the challenge already, it's to kill 3 different enemies while they're affected by tacticals in 15 different matches. By far, the quickest way to do this is to grab a class loadout with decoy grenades and danger close wildcard. With this class setup, you would load into face-off 6v6 or any other small map game mode, and your goal is to use the decoys and kill enemies around them. When you kill someone around a decoy, it's going to say killed confused enemy, and that will count towards the challenge. All you need to do is get this 3 times and then play the rest of the match out. Unfortunately, you do have to complete the match all the way to the point to where you're put back into the lobby. Otherwise, if you back out at any time, you won't receive any progress towards the challenge. There are other tacticals such as stuns and flashbangs, but the thing is, the majority of the player base runs tac mask and therefore won't be affected by these for very long, allowing you very little time to get a kill. Smoke grenades also work for this challenge. Just kill an enemy while they're near the smoke. The only problem is that they get pretty obnoxious. Anyway, that's the challenge. Very straightforward. Put decoys around the map, run face-off 6v6, and get kills near the decoys. Do this for 15 different matches, and there you have the OTS unlocked. Then when it comes to zombies, you can also unlock it there, and the challenge is different. However, this should be seen as a last resort if Warzone or multiplayer doesn't work out, because this will take a very long time to do. Even in an outbreak game, it's going to take a very long time to kill 50 different Tempests, and again, I'd recommend you do this as a last resort. Now we move to the Warzone part, for the players who don't have Cold War or can't stand to play it. Now I'm just going to come out and say it, the challenge for Warzone is very difficult to do, but I'm going to do my best to give you tips and help you have an easier time. There are 2 very important things about this challenge. The first is that despite saying you have to complete the match, you can back out once you get progress. I know this because I did it myself. Once I got 2 kills that seemed rapid, I would just go to the loadout menu and check my progress on the OTS. If it went up by 1, I'd leave the game, find another. Worked fine. The second thing about this, which is probably more important, is that you cannot use a blueprint SMG. I don't know why, and I don't know if it's been fixed yet either, but you cannot use a blueprint SMG. This morning, while I was trying to unlock it, it would not make any progress while using a blueprint weapon. Then I just switched to the AK-74 and it worked fine for me. If you want the loadout for it, I'm going to put it up on the screen here. I know a bunch of guns just got nerfed, so no one really knows what to use, but if you just want a solid class setup, here it is. Anyways, with that aside, let's get into some tips. So, of course, Storage Town is where most Plunder players land to either do weapon challenges or to grind weapon XP. Simply put, if you want to find enemies, they're going to be at Storage Town. Now for a rapid kill to count, you have to kill 1 enemy, and then the next enemy has to be killed within about 2 to 3 complete seconds. Basically, with a rapid kill, once you kill an enemy, you have to get started on another right away. You cannot reload, you cannot put any plates in, like you literally have to get 1 kill and then go right to the other. And in the background, I'll be showing kills that counted as 2 rapid so that you know basically what to reference off of. Now the real question is, how do we find 2 enemies together? Like, how can I find 2 enemies close enough to get a rapid kill? The way that I did this was that I used my awareness, so I just listened to my headset or looked on my radar for enemies that were fighting. Some of the gunfights that happen in Plunder usually take a couple seconds. That's enough time for you to run over there and try and get the third party. In some of these cases, both enemies will be weakened, so you could just put a couple bullets into one and a couple bullets into the other, get the easy double kill. A fair amount of my rapid kills were 2 gunfights right after another, but the majority of my rapid kills were third party kills. Another important thing is that in Storage Town, there are 2 possible spots for a buy station to spawn. In these buy stations, you could purchase a UAV for $20,000, pop it, and see where the enemies are in storage. This will basically give you a general guide of where you need to position yourself in order to get multiple enemies at once. Also, I forgot to mention that when you down a player, they have to bleed out for it to count as a kill. But knowing that, you could down a player, then immediately go for a different player, kill that one, and then thirst the down player. If my words don't make sense, hopefully this clip does. It actually helps out a lot if you know this. Of course, equipment-wise, stuns do help keep enemies in place, and dead silence helps you get around the map faster while having your footsteps completely silent. Dead silence is especially important because when enemies are in a fight, you can just pop it, run right up to them, and they won't know that you're coming. Not to forget, there is the alternative way of unlocking weapons and plunder, which is sitting on the flight path and getting off at the end. In my experience in my lobbies, I had no luck with this whatsoever. I tried 5 different times, and in every lobby, there was people trying to do the same thing. You're welcome to give it a shot. I don't know how your lobbies might be, but with mine, it didn't work out whatsoever. If you do get lucky with this, then good for you. This will probably be the fastest way to unlock the OTS if you can get it consistently. Overall, this challenge is very frustrating, and it's kind of difficult. Even as a 3 KD player, it took me a fair amount of hours to get this done. I almost took the easy way out and played Cold War multiplayer, but for the sake of this video and to help get more thorough tips, I did most of this in Plunder. It's mostly just how you position yourself and how you move around storage to get the third party on certain fights. Then there is a secret Activision way in which you can actually buy the OTS, I believe, for $10 as a bundle. It won't actually unlock the gun for you, but you'll be able to use that specific blueprint in your loadout. And then from there, you can use that blueprint to level up the gun. To put any other attachments on though, you'll have to unlock the gun. So if these challenges are too hard and you want to buy it, then the option's out there. Also, I have to mention, if you're struggling to level up guns such as the OTS-9 or any other one, I do have 2 different guides on how to level up your weapons in Warzone the fastest possible ways. So if you want to check those out or any other videos on my channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. But that is going to wrap it up for the OTS-9 and how to unlock it. Hopefully you enjoyed and learned something from this, and of course, I wish you luck on unlocking this. If you're lonely, join my Discord and follow my Twitch for free brownies. My name is Wetzel, and until next time. Peace!